What's up, my fellow creators? Welcome, guys. I hope you're having a beautifully, phenomenally blessed day. Thank you for joining me for a moment, Becky's House of Cards. Please like this video, share this video, subscribe to my channel down below, set that notification bell so you always know when the next video does go live. And with that being said, today, guys, we are going down the rabbit hole with how loyal is this person? I don't know why, but loyalty has been on my mind, on my brain. I've talked about it. There's going to be a video that's uploaded in regards to it as well, so keep an eye out for that. Checking out my channel for other content as well. Yeah, before we get too long into this intro, let's go ahead and get into it and shuffling, and we'll find out what's the deal with this person. This is a pick a card reading for 3 piles this time. So I did a 4-pile pick a card yesterday, and that was very intense. So we're going back to 3. I might bring more out in the future, but we'll see. So, Source, what messages do you have for the collective piles 1, 2, and 3? How loyal is this person that they're thinking about? How loyal is this person that they're thinking about? What do they need to know about the loyalties of this person? How loyal is this person to them? What messages do you have for the collective? Pick a card 1, 2, and 3. How loyal is this person? What messages do they need to hear? How loyal is this person? What messages do they need to hear, Source? What messages do they need to hear? How loyal is this person? Alright. Let's see what comes out for you guys. Alright, so pile 1. How loyal is this person, Source? What do they need to know for pile 1? Okay. I think that's 2 cards coming out. Yeah. So we'll take them. Okay, and for pile number 2, how loyal is this person? What do they need to know, Source? How loyal is this person? Okay, thank you. Pile number 3, how loyal is this person? What do they need to know? What does pile 3 need to know? Whoa, okay, thank you. Another card for pile number 1, how loyal is this person? What do they need to know, Source? Pile number 1, thank you. Pile number 2, how loyal is this person? What do they need to know, Source? How loyal is this person? Thank you. Pile number 3, how loyal is this person? What do they need to know, Source? How loyal is this person? Okay. How loyal is this person? Pile number 3, how loyal is this person? What do they need to know? What does pile number 3 need to know? How loyal is this person, Source? Pile number 3, how loyal is this person? Thank you. Okay, pile number 1, how loyal is this person? What else do they need to know, Source? Okay, alright, thank you. Pile number 2, how loyal is this person? What else do they need to know? Pile number 2, what else do they need to know, Source? Okay. Pile number 3, what else do they need to know, Source? How loyal is this person? Thank you. Pile number 2, how loyal is this person? What else do they need to know? Whoa. Okay, thank you. Pile number 3, how loyal is this person? What else does pile 3 need to know? How loyal is this person, Source? What else do they need to know? Thank you. Okay. Okay. Pile number 1, what earth magic card do they need to pick from? What earth magic card do they need? Pile number 1. Pile number 1, thank you. Okay, you guys got Promise, New Moon. Alright. Pile number 2, what do they need to pick from, Source? Wow. Okay, so you guys got 2 cards. I'm going to put this card up like that. Breathe. And pile number 3. Pile number 3, Source. What do they need to pick from? Okay, Rebirth. Okay. Let me straighten these out here. Okay, so we have pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. How loyal is this person? So take a few deep breaths. Think about the person you have on your mind. Picture them for a minute. Pause the video. Come back. And whatever one it is that you're drawn to, that should be the pile for you. Just understanding also as well, this is a general reading, okay? Okay, so pile number 1, for those of you that chose the new moon or promise card. So new moon could definitely be significant for you as well. But let's get into the reading and see what's coming out. How loyal is this person? Okay, so we have the King of Wands in the reverse. Oh my gosh, this is so crazy because look, on the bottom of my clarifying deck, we have the King of Wands in the upright and the King of Swords in the reverse. The complete opposite of this. Like, so crazy here, guys. Like, I can't. King of Swords in the upright, the Six of Swords in the upright, and the Eight of Swords in the upright. Let me see if I can move these over. Let's see if I can get these in here. And we'll get into this. So, what's going on? Somebody is definitely being overbearing in the situation. So, could be dealing with a Sagittarius, a Gemini, an Aquarius, heavy Gemini energy coming out here. Does not have to be. It could be any sign, or these could be attributes in either one of your guys' charts. But really, how loyal is this person? Well, I am getting that you're this King of Swords in the upright, like trying to communicate with them, find balance in the situation, but there is this sense of control that's coming through here. A definite sense of controlling aspect here. It's like trying to keep things under wraps. So, you know, in the reverse, this definitely gives you a sense of, well, any of the kings in reverse, it could be narcissistic tendencies, but of different styles, right? So with the King of Wands here, this could be narcissistic towards sex. But see, we have a king and a king, so you guys could be a same-sex couple, or you could just be friends, okay? Again, I'm not here to judge. I'm just saying what's coming out in the cards here. You have two masculines coming out very heavily. And again, on the bottom of the deck, I can't make this up. It's just interesting because when I shuffled, look, they're one right after the other. Okay, so this is, I feel like I need to take these out as clarifying. And they're actually going like this. It's interesting. Yeah, that's how they want them. Yeah, so I feel like Source wants to reiterate something here. It's like you're in your balanced energy with your communication styles and your passion and drive, and you're wanting to take action towards this friendship, this situationship. Like, you're definitely wanting to have this balanced situation. You want to have communication. You guys, you maybe want to build something with this person, something of value. And it's like interesting here because it's like they don't want to communicate with you that they just don't want to take action, right? So again, with the wands in the reverse, this could be somebody that's very sexually manipulative. And when they talk, they're very controlling and manipulative as well. Like, they make you feel bad. And it's like you're not, either one of you are not looking at each other, right? They're looking in the past, you're looking towards the future, trying to find that beautiful balance. I do want to get, may I please have another clarifying card? Whoa, okay, thank you. Y'all were on that. Y'all were on that. Look, Seven of Cups here. Yeah, so there needs to be balance come in here. It's like, look, and then the Queen of Wands underneath that. So there could be another party involved that's creating this narcissistic tendencies to come out. Like I said, it's definitely, I don't think that they're trying to be a narcissist towards you. I feel like what's going on is that, yeah, okay, that makes sense. Oh, this makes total sense here. The Ten of Swords in the reverse, right? This is like emotional anguish. There's a disconnect and you feel it, and you're wanting to know if they're loyal to this connection. You're wanting to know if they just even want this connection to continue. Now remember, tarot is here to help you gain control of the situation and make your own decision by remembering that you have the power in the situation. It's not here to guide you exactly on what to do, right? Because it's different for all of us. I just want to point that out. But what's going on right now is that you guys have been fighting, and you guys have a lot of differences that are coming out. It's like, if you look at it, like you're the King of Swords and the King of Wands clarifying your King of Swords. They're the King of Wands clarified by the King of Swords, and both in reverse. It's just interesting how it came out this way. Like, Source has this funny way of bringing this in, and so it's like you want to have this balance, but here's the thing: you need to create boundaries for yourself. You have to build up yourself emotionally. It's not even about having options. This is about you having the courage to build things up for yourself and to have discernment in the situation. You know, obviously, if this person is controlling or trying to control the way that this goes, trying to control the whole of it, trying to control the outcome of it, then understanding that you have to let that go, because that's not going to serve you. The more controlling people are, the more out of control that they are, right? And that's definitely some energy that's coming through here. You know, I do see a dissolution of a partnership here. So maybe you guys were trying to build, you know, something together. You guys were trying to build a business together. You guys maybe were trying to build just some kind of difference, like a career or something like that, right? And it's like, I feel like you're worried now because you're worried if you don't actually know how to keep a close relationship. But with the Seven of Cups coming out on the bottom, it's telling you that you are adept at maintaining close social relationships, blending in, knowing how to ebb and flow with people, like that constant in and out with people. Like, it's like you know how to have those good boundaries. But when it comes to this person, you're having a hard time with these boundaries. It's like, I feel like you set the boundaries and this person is constantly trying to step those boundaries. They're trying to overstep the line. They're trying to create chaos in a situation that really doesn't need chaos. You have the Six of Swords here. This is talking about balance in a situation. You know, and it's like, you do want to move forward. You want to move forward, but you're being blocked right now, wondering if you could ever move forward because of this Eight of Swords here. It's like, this is building a prison around trying to keep things in a certain way. So maybe you've known this person for a very long time. And again, this could very well be a relationship. You guys could just be masculine signs together or feminine signs together, right? Water and earth, or fire and air, or air and air, fire and fire, water and water, earth and earth. Okay, just however it plays out, this is just energy that it's like, you want to know. You're very comfortable with the way you communicate. You're very open to explaining your truth. You're very much in a place of telling people that, look, I don't shy away from saying what I see is up. And at the same time, you're very good at taking action on the things that you want. But right now, your main concern is finding a truth of balance in this situation. And it's not, because look at what's connecting you guys here is this Ten of Swords. And this Ten of Swords is just, it's exhausting. It's like nothing you do is right. It's like no matter how much you try to create a situation of balance, it's like this person is not balanced out with you. And it's interesting because this is like the teeter-totter here. It's like going back and forth, right? You guys are the direct mirror of each other's. And so I feel like this is so important to bring up here, that this came out this way, because this is saying that, look, and I had no idea. You guys saw, if you guys didn't watch the shuffle, go watch the shuffle. I don't turn these over. They don't turn over. I find them out as soon as you guys do. So I don't know. And this I shuffled before the camera, so it'd be ready to go. Like, you know, I can't set that up. Like, I didn't set that up at all. It was just crazy how it came out. This has happened on almost every one of my readings. So if you guys haven't caught my other readings, I definitely encourage you to go check them out, because this has happened more than once in a lot of my readings. And so this is the thing. It's like Source is bringing out, you guys, it's like fractions. I get this picture of doing fractions. It's like, you know how you have to cross multiply and then divide, like that's what it is. You guys refuse to look at each other. You refuse to see the similarities with one another. And at the same time, it's creating a situation where you're so tired that you don't want to see the lesson from this. But the lesson from this, it's simple, really. It's simple. It's about letting go of toxicity within yourself. Okay? It's about revealing a secret. There's a secret that needs to be revealed here so that you can grow beyond this. And it's about letting your subconscious truly like emerge from deep within you so that you can heal this wound that you have within you that's creating a situation where you're bringing in people who are the direct mirror of you. Look, you have the Knight of Wands, the Knight of Wands, the King of Wands, the King of Wands, the King of Swords, the King of Swords here. Right? Like it's just interesting how this came out. direct opposites of one another. Direct opposites of one another. And you don't see it because your main concern is finding harmony with this situation. But the Six of Swords here is telling me that you need to find harmony within yourself. Can you bring in harmony with yourself? That's the promise. You know, for New Moon Promise to come out, that's what also makes me believe that this could be a relationship, and a very connected relationship at that. Like, there's definitely a huge connection here that's hard to get beyond. And I feel like you both feel it. You feel the pull. But you're missing the point. The connection is there so that you guys can heal. You're here to trigger each other, to heal each other. And both of you guys are refusing to see that because, again, you're looking at the Six of Swords and they're looking here in the past. And it's like you're not facing each other to realize that, oh my gosh, this is my mirror. Not saying this is a twin flame or it isn't a twin flame, okay? Because, again, that stuff isn't, that's not what matters here. This is about loyalty. Right? And this person can't be loyal to you because they're in the reversal of their energy. And likewise, you can't necessarily bring a sense of loyalty to them because you're exhausted. You are exhausted. I'm not saying you're not a loyal person. What I'm saying is that eventually that exhaustion is going to overtake you, pile one. And how loyal can you be when it's like, okay, I can't do this anymore. I literally cannot put the energy towards that. Isn't that a break in loyalty? Because loyalty is always showing up no matter what. Like, there's nothing that's going to tear you two apart. And I'm not telling you this to encourage you to be in that frame of mind, because that can be the most harmful thing towards your spirit and encouraging towards your emotional ego. You're already good at creating relationships and friendships. But either you are trying to control this and the outcome of this, or they're trying to control the outcome of this. And at the end of the day, I'd really say it's both of you guys, because you want it to be balanced and harmonious, and they want it to go the way that they want it to go. And that's not necessarily about harmony. That's about them getting what they want from the situation. Okay? And that's what's been hard here, because you're just like, why can't you see that I care so deeply about you? And they're over there like, why can't you just do what everybody else does and gives to me? And you're like, neither one of you realize it. Neither one of you see it, right? Neither one of you guys are aware of it. Look, we have 33 coming out on the bottom. Change, chameleon. Yeah, it's time to change. Like, there's a deep change here that needs to happen. You know, this is about finding touch with your spirituality. That's why I'm saying, like, this is a very deep connection. This is a very spiritual connection, but there's no connection on the spiritual level in the 3D realm. This is something that's deeper than that. It's like you guys feel a pull towards each other that you haven't felt with anybody else, which I understand. Okay, even if this is a friend, like, it's just a connection that you're like, wow, like, we just hit it off. Like, I don't understand. And what this is saying is that the problem is that you're thinking that this connection is your abundance, but what's hindering your abundance is the controlling of this connection. You have to surrender. You have to surrender and come back into a place of balance so you can retain your luck. You're a lucky person, right? But that doesn't mean it's this situation. I want to get another Earth Magic card for you. May I please have another Earth Magic card for pile number 1? Okay, please have an Earth Magic card for pile number 1. Thank you. Yeah, look at this. This one flipped over. There's a lot of passion in this. Fire, passion. There's a lot of passion in this connection. A lot of passion in this connection. Right? But this card is not just speaking about passion with a connection. This is talking about finding the passion within yourself. And I really, truly believe that that's why this person came into your life, is because they're trying to bring out the best in you by triggering you so deeply. And a lot of times we don't see that with the connections that we have in our lives. So are they loyal? No, not at this time. I'm just going to say that. I do have more to go into in this reading, but I'm telling you at this time, they can't be loyal to you because they're busy doing something else. Okay, like, I'm sorry. And if that hurts, pile 1, I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but there's something else here. It's like there's a sense of needing to surrender to this situation, right? There's a sense of that's what's going to help transform this situationship, is when you surrender and you stop trying to figure out what it is that you can do to change this, what it is that you can do to create this. It's like you have to just let it go. And from a personal standpoint, I can say I understand how absolutely hard that can be. Okay, so we're going to get one of these love cards, but let's go back here. Look at this. Look, we have get to know each other on the bottom. It says learn to meet another's need for love. Number 44. That's a power number here, right? So master numbers coming out. 33 and 44 coming out. Look, very similar colors. This is about being authentic to yourself. This is not about trying to manipulate this situation so it goes in your favor. The only way it's going to go in your favor is when you just finally figure out that it's about you and it's not about this person. And that is something I think every one of us on this journey struggles with. We have 21 coming out, so 333 is a huge number for you. That means that your angels are with you, right? They're helping guide you. You're protected lioness here. So again, fire sign coming out. This could be a Leo that you're dealing with. It does not have to be, but I felt like I needed to say that. For some of you, it could be, right? This is just saying that it's time to let your light shine. You know, this is your light. This is not their light. This is your light. It's time to get to know yourself, get to know who you are, and learn from that and really shine. It's like, what is this person doing that's triggering you so much? And why is that a trigger? Are they ghosting you? Are they being rude to you? Are they, you know, like whatever it is, like I said, there's a sense of control here. So a lot of times in these situations with connections like this, there's a party that's ghosting because they want to control the one who gives too much. They want that person to keep giving their energy to them. And that is what you have to realize. Are you giving your energy to them? Are you continuing to give your energy to the situation in hopes that it's going to change? And that in turn is breaking your heart. Can you pull back a little bit and give to yourself instead? The way you're trying to show up for this person, how can you show up like that for yourself? And then find that balance, because there's a promise here that's going to be met. So it's like, don't give up. You've asked for something beautiful. Look at this couple here at the bottom. It's like you've asked for love. You've asked for friendship. You've asked for a connection that goes beyond the world. And it's like, I'm going to give that to you, but you have to surrender. If you don't surrender, you're just going to keep this situation on the back burner, basically. Look at this. Number 30 coming out. Like 3 is such a powerful number for you, pile 1. Okay? We've got Orca songlines, and this talks about 2 things. Getting in touch with your inner child. Like, look at this little girl right here asleep on the rocks. And 2, this is about getting over those family curses, right? This is something that has happened in your ancestral line for a very long time. And this is something that you're here to heal. You're here to create a healing pattern so that your future generations don't have to deal with this obsession. This obsession. You guys are the direct mirrors of one another. Mirrored souls, okay? That does not necessarily mean twin flame. Okay, I just want to put that out there. That doesn't, and your twin flame can be anybody. It could be a brother, a sister, a family member, a grandma, a grandpa, a mom, a dad. It could be a friend. It does not have to be a lover. Okay, and I feel like we forget that on this journey because we get so damn obsessed with what's going on. But I'm going to tell you, you can't be loyal to each other because you guys aren't really looking at each other. You have to look at yourself, and they have to look at themselves. And they're not looking at you regardless, and you're still not looking at them. And that's what your family has dealt with for so many times. People in your family have chased after the people who have never looked at them, chased after the wrong people because they were wounded and they had a childhood wound that was coming out. And this is about reconnecting with your innocence. Stop trying to place it on this connection and come back into a place of balance within yourself. Number 4, we've got 444 coming out. Look at this. Look at this. Oh my gosh, the synchronicities with this pile. You guys are off the charts, let me say. We've got swans in this picture, a unicorn, a woman. Like, look at the beauty in this card. I'll read it to you guys in a minute. I just want you guys to see the picture on here. Like, this is insane. Let me see if I can get it to focus on there. So, all right, so 4, you are limitless. You can do anything you choose, okay? That's where the control comes from. You are trying to control the things that you do because you're thinking, oh, if I heal this, then this person will come to me. Oh, if I get involved in this, then this person's going to come to me. Oh, if I do this, then this person's going to come to me. No, you got to do you, boo-boo. You got to do you. When you are too close to a situation, you only have one perspective. Should I read that again? When you are too close to a situation, you only have one perspective. There are so many possible outcomes for this situation. Take a broader look. Release the need to control what is happening and allow your inner knowing to help you. I cannot make this shit up. I can't. Things always work out as they should. Surrender, guys. When your soul is experiencing its purest form, it has limitless knowledge, infinite wisdom, and boundless energy. You may have developed some negative self-talk that is limiting what you can accomplish. Connect to the beautiful light that dwells in your being and represents your soul. Remember that your abilities are fueled by your imagination. Dream big. This is about healing powers, possibility, and knowledge of the soul. It's like these two swans are sitting in the heart area to signify the grace that is connected to you always. Trust in your ability and know you can achieve anything you set your mind to. Oh my Lord. Can I just say, smack dab, we're done? Like, shit. Really, I'm not trying to curse, but damn, Daniel, damn, okay? Let's be real. The secret, you guys watch me shuffle. I don't pull this shit out. This is source like, look, y'all. Let's get real about this. Let's get real. You are too focused on healing certain things in hopes that you're going to bring this person in. Maybe this isn't the person that's going to come in for you. Maybe it's you figuring out that, wow, this person's really triggered off some deep shit for me. Let me heal that. Like, look, 3-3-3 out of one deck. 4-4-4 out of another deck. Look at that. I can't make that up. Mirrored situations here. Kings. The two same kings coming out in the... Like, I can't make this up, guys. I can't. This is the most insane reading I think I have ever done. And I'm sure that there will be more to come. Like, I can't help but think that there will be more to come. Okay, but that's the thing. It's like, you guys have to understand that there's so much more to this situation than you're seeing, and you're only seeing it from one point of view. And the reason you're only seeing it from one point of view is because that's what your family has done all their lives. It's like when they've fallen in love or gotten really close to somebody, they have only seen it from that point of view. Oh, I have to chase them because I'm in love with them. And I feel like maybe you're dealing with family members who were in relationship with people that they weren't meant to be in a relationship with. And that's hard. And it's like, you're like, no, I'm going to change that because look at how close I am with this person. But are you really? Do you know this person inside and out? Because if you don't, then why don't you know yourself inside and out? Right? That's what they're saying. It's like, this is about you getting to know yourself. This is about you learning what it is that you like. And that's hard. I think that's the most difficult thing on this journey because we've been conditioned to believe that we need love and we will only ever be complete if we have another person in our life, whether that's a friend or a relationship, okay? It doesn't matter. It's like we've been conditioned to believe we need someone else to complete us, and Source is saying, like, this is you needing to find balance within yourself to complete yourself. And can you do that? Can you do that? Look at what happened. You guys saw me shuffle these. Look at on the bottom. Again, your ancestry and submerging yourself. This is about finding the 90% that's down beneath the surface. Look at these, both ice cards. Like, you gotta melt your own ice, baby. Please, you gotta melt your own ice because that shit is freezing you solid. Alright? And this trying to control this situation is freezing you solid. You can't control it. There's nothing you can do. You both mirror each other because you're both trying to control the situation, but you guys have different ideas of what it is that's controlling the situation. You want it to be in balance and harmony, and the other person just wants you to give you for you to give them your energy. That's what it is. Shallow love. They don't want to give anything to you because they're used to always getting their way. And I feel like in some point, way, shape, or form, maybe you are too, pile one. Maybe you're used to getting your way, and that's not working out with this. You're like, what the hell? So is this person loyal? No, not at this time, because this is about turning the loyalty around on yourself, okay? So this is what I have for you, pile one. It went way longer than I was expecting, but that is okay, because that was an insane reading. Like, I'm off the charts. The energy is ballin' right now, okay? Please like this video, share this video, subscribe to my channel down below, set that notification bell so you always know when the next video does go live. And with that being said, I love you guys. As always, go forth boldly, my fellow creators, and courageously find creative ways to rise above in life, laughter, and love. Until we meet each other again. Mwah. Peace out. I love y'all. Bye. Pile 2. So for those of you that chose forest, breath, or breathe, I guess this is breath because there's no E on the end, right? So, and then you guys got another card. I don't know what it is, but we'll check it out. Okay, so is this person loyal? We have the 8 of Wands in the reverse. We have the 2 of Wands in the reverse. A lot of fire energy coming out. The 2 of Cups in reverse. Okay. Ooh, this is painting a pretty crazy picture already. All right. Okay, so, sorry, my card is bit. There we go. So 2 is a powerful number for you. We have 8 and 9 on the board. I do want to go ahead and start off with a clarifying card for the 2 of Cups, please. For pile number 2, may I please have a clarifying card for the 2 of Cups? May I please have a clarifying card for the 2 of Cups? Don't be afraid what's going to come out, guys. It's okay. May I please have a clarifying card for the 2 of Cups in reverse, source? A clarifying card for the 2 of Cups in reverse. Wow. Okay. The Hangman. And may I please just have one? May I please have one more card for pile 2? One more clarifying card for pile 2. One more card, please. You guys, I think, are frustrated with this situation deeply. Is this person loyal to pile number 2? May I please have a clarifying card? How loyal is this person? Okay, what do we got on the bottom? Okay, we have the Ace of Swords in the upright. Okay, so we're making progress. Okay, but that's going to be on this side over here. That's going to be on this side. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm just getting nosy. I want to see what's up. So we have the King of Cups in the reverse, the World, and the Empress. So this is a completion for you so that you can step up into some sort of power energy. Because right now your emotions are controlling you. And so this is about you learning how to control your emotions from some situation that has happened in the past. I just want you guys to be aware. Trigger alert. Look at that, 2, 2, 2, all from different suits. 2 of Swords, 2 of Wands, and 2 of Cups, and you guys are pile number 2. Power number, trusting the process. Trusting the process, okay? Yeah, so there's definitely a lot of anxiety coming through here. A lot of blocked perspective, not sure what's going on. We have the 2 of Swords in the reverse. So right now, for you guys to be in this blocked place, don't worry about it, okay? Like, I feel like whoever this person is, they have set you up on a roller coaster ride from hell. Excuse me, I need a drink of water. And I feel like you cared deeply about this person. Oh my goodness, you cared so much about this person. Ooh, there's a lot of passion that's coming through. It's like, basically, you feel like this person kind of gave you the one-over. And you're just wondering, it's like maybe you guys don't have contact right now. Like, I don't feel like there's contact. You know, with the 2 of Swords in reverse, this is no contact because this is about you. This is focused on you as an individual, pile 2. And so what's going on here is that there's a lot of anxiety. You felt like maybe things weren't working out the way that they should have been. It's like you felt like maybe they had options, but you didn't. It was like, I don't have any options because they are my only option. Like, that's what I keep hearing. And because you weren't clear on the situation, you were defeated. You were defeated by that unclarity. Like, it's like you put so much energy into this situation. You really did. Like look at these 3 cards here, all about self-awareness, reflection. This is about self. These 3 cards here. Okay, you have multiple situations here. You have 2 people, 2 people, 2 people, and then you have this 8 of Wands here that's just basically saying, this shit is crazy and I don't even know what to think about it, okay? And then it goes into this view of like self-preservation, self-acknowledgement, self-review, like learning how to spiritually connect with yourself, but it really took you getting a broken heart in order to get there. And it's like, you still want to know if this person's trustworthy? They broke your heart. I just feel like I need to point that out to you. They broke your heart. Like, what else do you need? What else do you want from that? This is some heavy shit here. Like, they wanted you to do what they wanted you to do, and it's like you gave. Like, With this Two of Cups here in the reverse, this is talking about a one-sided love. This is talking about you giving every aspect of who you are to this person. This is talking about how you love them. And they broke your heart. Something came up and it defeated you. And you still want to know if this person's trustworthy? Pile 2. Ooh, you are in deep. Let me say that. Like, the heaviness that I feel from this is this is you in over your head. This is you in over your head. Head over heels for this person. But I don't feel like this is true love. Like, I don't feel like this is real love. Can this person be trusted? How loyal is this person? Well, I'm just going to say, if they broke your heart, what more do you need? Okay, there's more to this reading. I'm not going to stop there. I'm asking you, what more do you need, Pile 2? We have 4 2s. You're Pile 2. We have 2 2 2 on the board. You're Pile 2. That's 4 2s coming out here. You are connected to the divine. They're asking you to trust the process. This happened so that you could find out who you are. No, they're not loyal. I'm just going to tell you that they're not. There's nothing in these cards that's showing them turning about face. There's nothing showing in these cards that's saying, oh, hey, you know what, Pile 2, I really hurt you and I really messed things up and I can't believe that I did that. Let me come back and apologize. There's not going to be an apology. And that's all you're thinking about. That's all you're thinking about, is for them to come back and just say, I'm sorry. Just to say, I'm sorry I hurt you, Pile 2. I'm sorry I broke your heart. And your whole life is revolved around just them coming back and saying, I'm sorry. And they're not going to. Like, sorry I'm emotional, but I feel it in you. I feel it. I feel how much you just want this person to say, I didn't mean to do this, but they don't realize it. And nothing you say is going to make them see that, Pile 2. Why? Because this had to happen. This is a completion for you. This was a cycle, my love. Oh my God, this was a cycle. You getting a broken heart over and over again and not knowing who to trust and not knowing who to go to. Gosh, this is so heavy. This is such a cycle, and this is you breaking the cycle is when you realize this, when you see this, when you see that they aren't ever going to do what you ask them to do. But look at what happens to you. When you see the cycle, you become the Empress. You get in touch with your divine feminine energy. You become that powerhouse. Maybe they will come crawling back because you'll be so... you'll just be so amazing, like you already are. And shining brighter than you ever have. Because you'll see yourself. And when they come back, you're going to see them for who they are. The person that broke your heart, the person who couldn't respect you enough, and you still want to know if they're loyal? Wow, Pile 2, like, I get it. I get it. Like, there's sometimes when we are so inundated by our feelings with a situation, and we just want to know, like, did they really care about me the way that I cared about them? I can't say that they did. I can't say that they do. This person has so many other things on their mind. And their fortune keeps turning because, okay, let me tell you, because of their own broken heart. And that's everywhere they go, they leave chaos in their path and they don't realize it, and they think that everybody is against them, and they don't see how much they are against themselves. They have an obscured perspective on the world. They really feel like everybody owes them something, and you fell into that, Pile 2. You fell into that. I do owe them. I owe them my love. Okay, it's nothing bad. I'm not bringing that up to say, oh, you shouldn't. You know what, pile 2? Hell, the best of us get duped. Okay, it's nothing terrible. It's nothing bad. It's just because you had your own viewed perception on the world, seeing everything through rose-colored glasses, my love. You saw the whole world through these glasses, saying that people aren't truly like that, but I feel like this person made you realize that some people just really aren't. They just don't care. They just don't care what they cause. They don't care what they do. They don't care what kind of chaos they bring into people's lives, because their belief is that everybody else is out to get them. And you're like, but I wasn't. How loyal is this person? They couldn't see your own loyalty. Okay, pile 2? Like, they couldn't see how loyal you were, so therefore they couldn't be loyal themselves. Because they were completely blinded to your loyalty. This situation has transformed you. Whether you want to see it or not, this is your moment of transformation. And with you being the hermit energy over here, it's like after you realize that this happened and you stop being controlled by your emotions in this, after you realize that this happened, you're going to see that this brought you up into a place of understanding. Wow, I really was giving away the best parts of myself with little to no effort from another person. So who was hurting who? I know you didn't intentionally try to hurt this person. I don't think you went out of your way to do anything except try to convince this person that you love them. I really feel like that. I feel like you really put everything you had on the line for this. Man, and they took you through it. And in the end, you realize, look, the hermit is like being in solitude. The hangman is being in solitude. These two cards are about being with God, about being with Source, about being with Spirit, your higher self. Alone. Alone in the 3D, but connected into the 5D and above. Right? This is about being with your Creator. And realizing that this all happened for purpose. You have the Two of Swords clarifying this situation in the reverse. All these reversals here. And the card that comes out swinging is this Two of Swords here saying, pile 2, you're on the right path. There's a new opportunity that's coming to you. Boom. Clarity's coming in. Realizing that this happened for your highest good, even though it hurt. Look at the matching symbols on these cards. 2 different suits. But look, that symbol is up here. The one in the crown, it's right here on this 2 of Cups. You were in balance being around this person. And I feel like you didn't see that. And maybe it's hard for you to see that now. And I feel like you're realizing it slowly. Like this is a slow energy here, right? Feels like walking through mud. I'm not gonna lie, it feels like walking through molasses. Why is that? Because that's how much you gave of yourself. I feel for you, pile 2. I feel deeply for you because no one deserves to go through this, and yet this is the great awakening for you. Okay, so if you feel like this was everything that you had in your life and this was how it was supposed to be, okay, I get it. But I want you to understand that this was your awakening phase. This person's not loyal. Like, how loyal are they? 0%. Because you weren't being loyal to yourself. You were giving all your loyalties away to a person outside of you and not giving anything back to yourself. And so Source has asked you to see this from a different perspective. What were you giving to yourself in this situation? How are you loving yourself? How are you caring for yourself? How are you being compassionate, kind, and being there as your best friend? How were you doing that to yourself? Or were you? It's like you just want this person to come back and apologize and show that they were loyal to you at one point. I'm just going to tell you, they're never going to do that. Okay? Like, There's nothing that you can change or say or do in this situation that's ever going to bring back that connection. It's not. You thought they were your Two of Cups. You thought that they were the one that had all the choices and you didn't. And this is saying they didn't have any choice but to do what they did to you. And you're the one that had a choice the whole time, even if it didn't feel like it. They blocked your abundance. They messed up your stability, your inner stability. They created a situation where you saw yourself with eyes of hate and disdain. And this is all about you changing that. This is all about you seeing that this was a cycle for you and you're closing out the cycle. Not only are you closing out the cycle, you're going to be seeing it with new eyes, fresh eyes, eyes of love, eyes of the divine. And then Source says, all right, now that you know this information, now that you're intelligently aware of the situations around you, now that you can discern what's good for you and what's not good for you, let's go. Let's hit the ground running. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Because right now, all you can think about is, why don't they come back and apologize to me? Why can't they just say, I'm sorry? How hard is it to say, you know what, I'm sorry, Pile 2, I'm sorry I hurt you. For this person, though, that is beyond their comprehension. They cannot do that. So they could have been an Aries, a Sagittarius, a Libra, a Cancer, Pisces, Virgo, any air sign. Heavy Piscean energy coming through here. They could have also been any of the fixed signs. Scorpio, Aquarius, Leo, or Taurus. Heavy Taurus and Libra energy is coming through here, okay? They don't have to be. Again, you're almost all the signs on the table here, with the exception of a few. They don't have to be. These could just be attributes that they hold, or attributes that you have in your own chart. Let's see this. I'm so glad that these two came out together. So we have the Forest, the Breath card. This talks about, I feel like this needs to be over here because this situation created a fight or flight for you. It's like, do I run away or do I fight? And I feel like you fought and you fought and you fought. And you fought until you couldn't fight anymore, and then you ran. You left. You left and you just wanted them to see you. You wanted you to matter as much as they mattered to you. And they couldn't. They couldn't because they didn't see the truth of who you were. Do they think about you? I'm sure they probably do. Of course, because you're an impactful person, Pile 2. You definitely have an air about you that leaves an impact. But they don't think about you in good terms, like, oh, I wish I had done Pile 2 right. I wish I had been there more for Pile 2. They think about you like, oh, why did they have to do these things to me? Like, I want you to understand that this person does not think highly of you, not like you do of them. And there's this innocence about you, Pile 2, that's just like, just why? All you want to know is why. And Source brought this card out to tell you, take a deep breath. Every time this person comes up to your mind, take a deep breath. Take 5 deep breaths. Take 10 deep breaths. Take 20. Focus on your breathing so that you can subside that fight or flight mode and come into a place of truth. Right? This is about reconnecting with your heart chakra. There's a missing element to you right now because you've been hurt by this person really badly. And look, why? Because you have something new coming. There's new beginnings coming. It's always darkest before the dawn. It's always blackest before the dawn. And then when the sun starts to rise, it's just like, how could I have ever been so afraid of the dark when something so beautiful comes from it? Do you see? You are the sun, Pile 2. You are the sun, and this is you rising up out of the darkness, out of the ashes like a phoenix, becoming something much more than you ever could have, especially with this person. I do just want to mention this, that I shuffled these before. If you guys don't believe me, you can go back to pile number 1 and watch the end where I shuffled these. Look, we have the number 2 on the bottom here. Let me see if that'll focus. Do you see that? And it says, like attracts like. If you long for more love, be more loving. Okay, I'm not going to read that card because I will draw one from that, but let me get one more of the Earth Magic cards. May I please have one more Earth Magic card for pile number 2, Source? Oh, okay. They want these two. Oh my gosh, okay. Woo! Yes, yes, let me just say, look, there's healing, ancient healing wisdom is coming. Okay, I don't want to take too much time on these, but look, autumn equinox, release. It's time for you to release this situation like the trees release their leaves. You know, imagine if a tree held onto its leaves all its life, it would never grow. And this is just something that happened. It's not who you are, it's just something that happened. And you have to release that so that you can allow yourself to open up to the springtime. Why? Because you have blessings coming. Letting this go is going to open you up to bring in so many more blessings, more than you could have ever imagined. More than you could have ever imagined, pile 2. Like this is some beautiful energy coming through. Let's get an animal oracle card for you. Can you please have an animal oracle card for pile number 2, Source? Whoa, okay. There we go. That was flying out. All right. Sea otter, transformation. Look, and then we've got wolf. Wolf, authenticity on the bottom. So the 17, this flew out of the deck. The 17 and 18 card coming out. This is about you becoming your authentic self. Learning how to embrace the true authentic self that you are. And not being afraid of who you are. And stopping changing who you are to impress other people. That's your transformation. Regardless of wanting to know about how loyal this person is, there's something much deeper here for you, pile 2. This hurt you so bad that this is bringing this to a close. This is a cycle for you, and you're transforming out of this cycle. I got that energy here. Definitely that no-name card coming in, death card coming in. Transformation, letting go of what doesn't belong to you, letting go of the things that aren't serving you. Okay, facing that. You're doing that now. This is a transformational period for you, and you have to allow that to transform you. You have to allow the situation to be done. Because the thing is that you held on to it for so long, it's just harming you at this point, pile 2. It really, truly is. Let's get a love oracle card here for you. What love oracle card can we have for pile number 2, Source? May I please have a love oracle card for pile number 2? What card is going to help them on their journey? Whoa, okay. This one. Oh, this is beautiful. Alright. Down the bottom of the deck. Number 50, consider your foundations. Look at how committed you are to love. Okay, and I'm not saying you're not committed to love. I'm saying that you feel like you deserve this happy family, this happy home. But the problem is that you're not loving yourself the way that you should, and you need to have faith. Trust your faith in this situation, right? Trust that this happened for your highest good. Underneath that, love who you are. You are divine, delightful, deserving of the wonderful things life has to offer, right? So it's time for you to really begin to love yourself so you can bring in the love that you desire. I'm going to read this one, and that's funny because this flew out of the deck, and this is a number 49 card. Oh my gosh, this is so crazy. You're moving forward. You will be moving forward soon. Express your love through actions. Sometimes saying you love somebody is not enough. It is time to show someone how you feel. And this is yourself included. You need to show yourself love. Put someone's needs before your own. This card is asking you to do something to show your love. Presenting your love without words does not need to be complex. Doing the simplest things can make a huge change in someone's life. Allow your actions and considerations to convey your feelings to your partner. Your partner in this sense, pile 2, is yourself. I just want you to understand this clearly, that this is talking about doing this for yourself. Start putting other people's needs on the back burner and put yourself first, okay? Doing something for someone that they don't know you know they don't enjoy doing themselves. Turn up with items they need or like, such as a flower, a favorite candy, their dry cleaning. Your loved ones are constantly sharing their likes or pleasures. Find ways to surprise them. It is so easy to show that you care. So I feel like this is about you learning how to communicate with yourself and doing that for yourself. Show up with a bouquet of flowers for yourself. Take yourself out on a date. Take yourself to dinner. Be the person in your life that you wanted this person to be. You learned everything about this person. You learned everything about what it was that they wanted from life, but you don't know what you want from life. And I hear you now, pile 2. I just wanted to be loved by them, and I understand that. But you wanted them to do something for you that you couldn't do for yourself. Do you see? Isn't that a little unfair? And it doesn't matter how much you gave to them. That's the thing. It's like this person was just always meant to take and take and take and take from you. That's it. That's all they were there for. That's all they were there for. They were just meant to take from you because you had to learn from this situation how to transform into your own authentic self and to heal yourself and find your happiness. And it's in that you guys are going to grow and see the truth of who you are, and that's where the clarity is coming from. So how loyal is this person? They were never loyal to you because all they wanted was to take from you, because this person's so hurt by their own broken heart that they truly, truly believe that the world owes them something, and they thought that you were a part of that world that owed them something, and that's what it is. And I'm so sorry to say that. I'm so sorry to be the bearer of bad news, because I know that's not what you want to hear. But it's not about what you want to hear, pile 2. It's about what you need to hear. And you need to hear that this was about breaking your seed open, right? So that you could grow into the magnificent oak tree that you are, so that you can begin planting your own seeds and building your own oak forest without this person. As scary as that might seem, as frightening as that might seem in this time, okay? It's like you finding the strength within yourself to go on, and it's like, I'll go it alone. Like, that's what I heard. I'll go it alone. And that's not easy to do. That's not easy to do because we want to share it with somebody. We want to have somebody that's there by our side sharing it with us. And as beautiful as that may seem, and as wonderful as that may be, do you really want somebody in your corner that doesn't love you, that doesn't care about you the way that you love and care about them? No. You want somebody that cares about you and honors and respects you. And this person doesn't. They're not doing that, okay? And I don't necessarily feel like you guys are still connected with this person. I feel like maybe you do try to connect with them from time to time. But I feel like at the end of the day, it's like this is just asking you to let go of this person so that you can allow yourself to come into healing light. Because there's something more here for you. There's a lesson. There's a lesson that's in this connection. And that's why I said, why do you need to know after all that happened to you? Why do you need to know if this person is loyal or how loyal they were? They never were loyal to you because they could never be loyal to themselves. They push themselves back and they put other people before them, which is exactly what you've done. You pushed yourself back so you could put other people before you. You did it in this connection. And this is time for you to start celebrating yourself and understanding that you survived. You are a survivor. And you're going to make it through, okay? I'm a survivor, right? Okay, come on. I don't know all the words of that song, otherwise I'd sing more, but that's okay. I'm sure I got it stuck in your head now, but this is what I have for you, pile 2. Please like this video, share this video, subscribe to my channel down below, set that notification bell so you always know when the next video does go live. And with that being said, I'm going to get out of here, but until next time, go forth boldly, my fellow creators, and courageously find creative ways to rise above in life, laughter, and love. Until we meet each other again, peace out. I love y'all. Bye. All right, pile 3. Pile 3. Wow. Pile 2 was intense. Okay, so how loyal is this person? What do we got going on here? Okay, we have the 3 of Wands in the reverse. It is so weird. When I was shuffling, I knew this card was going to come out in one of the piles today. I just knew it was. We have the 7 of Wands in the reverse. Ay, ay, ay. We have the 10 of Swords in the reverse. Whoa. Okay. And we have the 9 of Coins also in the reverse. Let me just check something here. Okay, my apologies. This is in the upright. Okay, and this is in the upright, but this is definitely in the reverse, and this is in the reverse. Sorry, guys. I always check because these cards are definitely hard to read. I love these cards. I really do. I think they speak at great odds and, like, about deep things, but sometimes they're just, there's no true indication of up and down. So, and I'm still learning. There's a lot of cards to learn, guys. 78 cards. That's a lot of cards to learn. So, anyways, that was a rant for me. Well, let's get a clarifying card for this Ten of Swords in the reverse source for pile 3. Okay, thank you. And then for this 9 of coins in the reverse, may I please have a clarifying card for pile 3? 9 of coins in reverse source. Okay, thank you. Oh my Jeebus. Okay. We have the 5 of cups on the bottom in a reverse. Yeah, so this is like being in a situation that's not very happy for you, but we have the star beneath that in the upright. So this is about learning about situations that don't serve you. Like, I'm just going to tell you guys right now. You guys have fought a lot. You guys have fought for a lot of different things. It's like there was emotional upheaval here. Look, we have the 8 of coin in the reverse and the Pope. Ooh, okay. You guys were about to get married or have a higher commitment, right? Like, you guys were about to have, let me just say, like, you were really about to have a higher commitment, but then shit hit the fan and you guys broke up. You guys didn't go with each other, and it's like, how loyal is this person? Well, they wanted to commit with you, but something happened along the way, and I feel like it had to do with other people. This 5 of cups coming in, this had to do with more people. This had to do with more than just you guys. Okay, this is about being in situations that aren't serving you. This is about having that peer pressure going on. This is about having that not feeling comfortable in your own skin. Right? Other people getting involved. This is about people who are blowing things out of proportion, and you guys are paying the cost. But there's still hope. There's still hope. So in this, I feel like this person is definitely loyal. I want to say, how loyal are they? They're very loyal to you. You both still have hope. There's just the problem here is that there's too many people involved, and that's what needs to change here. This is a cycle for both of you guys, and they didn't want to put in the work, right? It was like not wanting to put in the work to fix it because they were listening to everybody outside of themselves. And to tell you that, pile 3, let me just say, to tell you that was... it was kind of scary because I feel like they feel like you would tell them, why is it anybody else's business? Like, I really feel like that's what they're afraid of. They're afraid of you being right. Like, I'm not laughing because I'm laughing because it's just like, wow, like, some people, they just really cannot be proven wrong. Like, this could be a Leo, it could be an Aries, it could be a Gemini, it could be a Virgo, it could be a Scorpio, Aquarius, or a Taurus. Doesn't have to be. Okay? This is a change. This is a change. This is learning to change, though. It's like, I feel like they definitely wanted this situation. They wanted things to go well. They wanted things to work out, and I feel like they were. It was like something happened where it opened up for you guys. Something happened where it was like things were good. It was like you guys were talking, you were communicating, you were taking action, you were building. And you want to take it. So this could have been just the start of a situation here, right? 1010 is a very powerful number for you, pile 3. This could have been the start of a situation for you guys here. That beginning communication phase, having that new, thing pop up, having that success. Like, you guys were successfully communicating. Right? You were successfully communicating. And it was like, I feel like you guys were both staying neutral in the situation. It was like you had to be neutral in order to get to the next step in what it was that you wanted. But with this 5 of cups in the bottom on the deck, this could have been you. This could have been you listening to other people's opinions, other people's beliefs on what it was that was right for you guys. This could have been you telling people and then them sending out bad juju. Okay, like, there's a lot that could come from this, but this is just nosiness, unwanted intrusions. This is people getting in the way of your connection. Outside influences. Right? And it's like, it's sad because it feels like this should have been successful. I feel like you guys were like, no, this should have been successful. Why weren't we successful? And the reason we weren't successful is because there was a lack of discipline here. There was a lack of truly wanting to move forward and put the action, the effort. This is a slow-moving connection. This is a very slow-moving connection. This is something that it's like, I feel like you both have wanted for a long time. You guys are each other's dreams. And it's like, because of this lack of wanting to put in the effort, I feel like this is, they were putting in the easy effort. Okay, so I got a couple of things that just came up. So it was like you guys were talking really good. It was like you wanted to build on that. It was like all of a sudden they just ghosted you out of nowhere. right? It was just like it just happened. They ghosted you and you were like, well, I thought we were having a good conversation. I thought we were connecting. And they were like, yeah, well, I got some other things that came up and I got to take care of it. And then you never heard from them again. The other thing is that I feel like you wanted to build a friendship and you were trying to build a friendship and they took it the wrong way and they took it down the road that you didn't want to go. And it's like, not that you didn't want to have that, but it's like you were just really trying to build a foundation, right? You have the Eight of Coins is all about foundation. This is about putting in that everyday work. This is about showing up every day and doing what's necessary so that you can build something solid to move up into the independence of the Nine of Coins, right? But what happened is like they didn't want to build that, and so that frustrated you because it's like, so you're just gonna, you don't want to build this, like you just want to be, I hear fuck buddies, so I apologize right off the bat. I hear that, and this could have been you too. So again, energy is fluid, to take it how it resonates, but what's going on here is like what happened is somebody just wanted to put a lot of passion into this and not enough communication, because when it came back to your guys' communication, I feel like somebody said what was up, they said how they felt, and they were like, no, look, this is not going to fly for me. I'm sorry, but this is not going to work for me. I'm not down with that. And so it caused a lot of emotional anguish between you two, and the communication stopped altogether. And it was like, for you guys to take things to the next level, it got thrown out the window. You have the Pope, right? The Pope is all about that deeper commitment, that spiritual commitment, bringing this into the physical reality. It's like, this is Taurus energy, right? Or Tauran energy, however you want to say it. This is that slow moving, reliable, steady, stable energy coming in. And it was just, boom, something happened and it just uprooted it. I mean, it's like going backwards. You have 3, 7, 10, 9, right? 8. It's like this is backwards. You go from 8 to 10 to 9. It's like stepping backwards. It's like, what the hell happened here? There's this energy of just somebody giving up, but there's still hope. It's like, I feel like you knew or they knew. So if it was you talking to your family and friends and taking their advice, this other person knew about it and they still have hope. They have hope that you're going to overcome this. They have hope you're going to get through this, right? And if it wasn't you and it was them, it's like you knew about that and you're like, no, I have hope that we're going to get through this. Like there's a deeper connection here than you ever could have realized and that they could have ever realized. And I think that's why there was other people involved. Whether it was you or them, it doesn't matter. I'm going to read it as it's coming and say it's them, okay? But the reason why there were other people involved in this is because the connection just, it happened like that, and it was so deep, and it was so crazy, and it was just like, wow, like I really am going through this right now. And look, oh my gosh, that is so crazy. So I went peeking. We've got the Eight of Swords, the Three of Swords, the Knight of Wands in reverse, and then the Five of Pentacles in reverse. So an opportunity is about to arise. This is romantic frustration, absolutely. So this is a love connection that you guys have. And this Three of Swords is talking about being able to overcome. Like, Source has got your back. Like, this is like your angels are protecting you. This is finding clarity in a rough situation. And the Eight of Swords is always about control. A need to let go of control so that your angels can help you. Right? We've got all that. And then once you do that, then you're going to step up into the Nine of Pentacles. Or the Nine of Coins, right? And this is the Nine of Coins in the upright. And that's saying that now you're going to step up into that energy of that independence, being able to listen to your intuition, being able to follow what it is that you want. Sorry, I got nosy. I didn't really do this for any other pile, but it's like something big is coming for you. And it's like you have to trust the process. You have to do what's right for you, because even though you're romantically frustrated right now, it's like this isn't about waiting anymore. You can't just wait around for this person to figure out that you're meant to be together. Like, I'm just going to say that. I feel like they're loyal. Like, I do feel like they're loyal. I don't feel like they're really doing anything. I'm not getting any real energy in here. I feel like they wanted to be connected with you in a loose way because of how deep the emotions were. Yeah. I feel like they wanted to be connected to you in a loose way because of how deep the connection was. And that scared them, and so it was easier just to ask you to be somebody like a fuck buddy or friends with benefits, because that meant that there was NSA, right? No strings attached. And in reality, it's like, you're like, what kind of shit is that? Like, you feel it, I feel it. Why do we have to be like that? It's like, can't we just build a friendship and then see where it goes? And this person's like, nope, no, I'm sorry, I like you too much, and if we build a friendship, then I know I'm going to chase your ass, and then we really are going to go to the next level. We really are. They got scared. I don't want to say that, but look, Pile 3, they just got scared. They got scared of you. They got afraid of this connection. They got afraid of how much they cared about you. I'm just going to say how much they love you. They got scared. So they told their friends, and they went to their friends, and they were like, whoa, look, this is going, and there's somebody in their friends that just doesn't want to see this person happy, or they know who you are. And they basically told this person, like, no, like, this person's not the one for you. Like, you need to leave it alone. You need to listen to me. You need to go and do this, that, and the other. And it was like, it basically caused a lot of strife in the situation. My apologies. My nose was itching. So it caused a lot of strife for you in this situation, and so it was like, why do I have to do all this? Why can't we just go with how we feel? And the reason being is just because there's somebody that this person trusts deeply that has told them that this is not the situation for them. And I'm just going to tell you, they have done this their entire lives. This is their self-sabotaging energy coming through, Pile 3. This is why this always happens, right? It's like, this is like an opportunity arose. This is success against great odds. Like, there's a lot of success coming through here. It's like, there's a lot of hurt and heartbreak that's coming through as well. It's like, look, we were communicating just fine, and then boof, you disappeared. And the reason they disappeared is because they didn't, if they commit, here's the thing, like, if they commit this, when this relationship happens, because I have every belief that it will, when they heal, I just want you guys to there's nothing you can do to heal this person. This is when they heal and they realize they let other people come in. So you could very well move on, Pile 3. You could very well leave this situation, and that's not on anybody. That's not it's just, again, you deserve much better. You deserve somebody who's going to follow how they believe, right? Not what everybody else, or not trying to impress other people. So for those of you that, know that this is going to happen, I know it's going to happen too. And when it does, like, they're going to ask you to be their partner like that. Like, it's going to happen fast, whether that's marriage or just lifelong partners or whatever it is. It's going to happen fast, and they're not going to, like they're going to want to run to people again to tell them, but that's the healing. That's the rebirth. And this is a rebirth for you, Pile 3, because this is about you letting go of feeling like you're not worthy enough with this Ten of Swords here in the reverse. This is like having to do with your self-worth. Keeping yourself in a mental prison because you're like, things were good and then they weren't. So obviously that has something to do with me, right? No, it doesn't. It has nothing to do with you. It doesn't. It has everything to do with you finding your true self. Finding your vulnerabilities. Learning what your weaknesses are so you can turn them into strengths. And one of your weaknesses is feeling like you're not enough. And you are enough. You're the star. You are the star. You're this beautiful character that's here being open and not afraid to give and to receive at the same time. Not afraid to set new rules, not afraid to push the boundaries, not afraid to see something else that's not trending become a trend. Like, you are in this Aquarius energy of like, I don't give a shit, but you have to find it. This is within you, but you have to find it. It's like, that's what happened here. It's like you were finding that, you were on the path to finding it, and this person came to re-trigger that to make sure that you grew up into this energy. And yet there's still like all this other stuff that you're going through, because what's on your mind is this. You're like, why couldn't we have just gotten together like we both knew was going to happen? So there's that sense of why did it have to happen like this? Why did we have to go through this? Why did we have to? And I know, as much as that hurts and as frustrating as it is, they're just asking you, can you be willing to see this from a new perspective? Can you be willing to see this from a different perspective so you can grow? Can you shed light on your darkness? Can you come into a place of seeing the toxic connections that you have? And can you see that you're the one that's in control of your fortune? Your judgment is you. It's not this other person. Your judgment is you. This person loves you. This person cares about you, but this person is so afraid of not impressing the people that are already in their lives that it was kind of like you were the new person in, and because you were the new person in, their loyalties lie with people who don't want to see the best for them. And that broke your heart. And that really broke your heart. It didn't make sense to you. You're like, what the hell? Like, come on. Like, look, why did you give up on this? Why did you just throw this away? This was for your growth and their growth. And I feel like that's the thing. Is you don't have much more to go, pile 3. You're really, truly blasting off and about to come up into a glow up. And they're watching you. Ooh, are they watching you? Like, they're aware, but they're trying to ignore it. Like, they really are trying to ignore it, and they're trying to still impress and be the leader of all the people around them rather than to figure out what they want. And that's the thing. When you glow up for yourself, not for them. Okay, I want you to understand, this is when you glow up for yourself. They're going to come in and be like, whoa, hey, pile 3, like, whoa, I really messed up, y'all. Like, I'm real sorry. I'm real sorry I did that. I didn't know what I was thinking. I didn't know what was going on. I didn't really understand. And it's up to you whether or not you take them back. I mean, I have every belief that you probably will, because you wanted to see where it went to, but I feel like you're really going to set up some boundaries and be like, look, first and foremost, if you want anything, we're going to start off and do this the way that I want. And that is, let me just tell you, it's not about controlling it. It's about you setting the standards for yourself. You don't want to jump into sex. You don't want to jump into just that passionate start. Like, you want it to build, and you want it to be solid. Because you're done with these fiery, passionate things that fizzle out in a few weeks or a few months or maybe a year or two. You're done with that. You want something that's not going to leave you in heartbreak. You want something that's not going to leave you wondering what the hell you did with your life. You have every right to set the standards for this such situation, and I'm just going to tell you, do that. Do that. You have the power. But it's slow moving, and I really get that. There's definitely a lot of slow energy here. There's a lot of quick energy that came in flying and leaving. Let me tell you, leaving this and coming into a different situation, a different connection, or not a different connection, but a different energy with this connection, it's slow moving. You have rebirth here. Spring equinox. So the spring could mean something. It could happen around the springtime. Please do not just keep waiting on that. Focus on yourself, okay? Like I'm just saying, just please focus on yourself, because when we stop doing what's right for ourselves and we focus on the time frame, we can actually alter the way things are going to play out. But the springtime could also be significant because that could have been when you met this person. There's a realization of the cycles that you put up with in this, and there's a deep transformation that's coming that's allowing you to connect with your deeper inner wisdom with this card. This is about allowing yourself to undo those things that have like kept you captive your entire life so that you can grow and grow into something stronger, something new, something more stable than you have been. May you please have another Earth Magic card for pile number 3, Source? Get some Oracle cards for you guys. May you please have an Earth Magic card for pile number 3. Solitude. Island. Yeah, this is definitely about finding a connection with yourself. Like coming out from the darkness and heading towards the light. Okay, it's like I feel like this dropped you into the darkness. Could have been a dark night of the soul moment. Does not have to be. It could have just been, it was depressing. I mean, hello, when you have a connection and someone just walks away and you're not really sure why, it's like, that's, yeah, it's depressing because it hurts. It hurts. Like, why can't people just be honest? And I feel like there was a deep honesty with you in this connection. You were upfront. You were like, look, this is what I want. This is how I'm going to be. And it's like this person did not match you on that at all. And so I just want you to understand, pile 3, if you want to go a different route, that's perfectly okay. This person's loyal, yes. But that doesn't mean that you're not going to find somebody who's loyal and who is on the same vibration as you. And that's going to come through finding solitude with yourself and truly, really building on that inner worth and connecting with your crown chakra. You know, this is about connecting with your crown chakra, connecting with source, and finding your truth. Look, and then we have dance, celebrate on the bottom. This is about celebrating yourself. Look at how far you've come. Can I just say I'm proud of you? Let me give you a round of applause, pile 3. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of how far you've come. You've come a long way. Like this is ascension energy in its finest, right? It's like this is already ascended once or twice or 3 times or 100 times, and you're ascending again. Like you continue to do the work. You never let it stop. It's like you're always looking to get stronger in your spirituality, and that's really showing here. And so Source is just asking you, come a little bit closer to me. Come closer to me so we can figure this out. Figure out why this triggered you. Figure out why this hurt you. And figure out why you're still seeking this person to come into your life right at this time when there's something else that is more stable for you. And that's not necessarily away from this person. It has to do with being stable in your connection with Source and within yourself. Right? May you please have an animal oracle card for pile number 3? May you please have an animal oracle card for pile number 3, Source? What's going to help them along their journey? 1 card, please. Whoa, okay. Thank you. What do we got on the bottom? Responsibility. Meerkat. Yeah, so 2 things here. This is about asking you to take responsibility for yourself. Not everything is black and white. Okay? Everything is in color. It's the whole scale. You might not see the whole story here, and yet you're trying to blame it on 1 or 2 things. No, there's so much more that you don't see equally. This is about them taking responsibility, but this is about you connecting with the divine as well, with all these animals over here in the white. It's about finding that connection with the divine and truly embracing that and being okay with your connection with the divine. Shoot, I feel like you ran from it for so long. Look, observing. Oh my gosh, this is beautiful. Look, we've got Peregrine Falcon, observing, right? Connecting with your 3rd eye. And then we have a master number here, 44, Jackal in the truth. This is finding out that not everything is as it seems. There was somebody that was lying in this situation, but in order for you to see the truth, you have to connect with your 3rd eye. Okay, you have to look deeper. This is about finding the truth of yourself, okay? And that's what they want you to see. It's like this is observing your connection with the divine and being okay that you don't practice the spirituality like that person or that person. You may not go to church. You may have your own church. You may do things differently than the people at your church. Do you see what I'm saying? Like you stand out. You're the star. You stand out. You stand out. Okay? Like be okay with that. Be okay with your weirdness. This is Aquarian energy. Like being okay with their uniqueness. That's what Source is asking you. Be okay that you're unique in the connection with me, because that's why I created you that way. That's why I created you to help set a new standard for how people connect with me, and to help people understand that it's not all black and white. It's not you pray like this, you got to say 4 Hail Marys, you got to make sure you got your rosary, you got to make sure that you stand before the cross, you got to make sure that you say it this way, you got to make sure that you say amen. You know what? You could show up and say, look, Source, brother, sister, whatever the hell you are, I got some shit going on today. Let me tell you what the shit is. I gotta talk it out with somebody. Okay, you see what I'm saying? Like, it's different. It's not that, but that's unique to you. You gotta be you. Do you, boo-boo. I can't say this enough. Like, do you. Then we've got number 13, 5 coming out again. 555, a huge number for you. Change. This is about changing yourself. You want to know how loyal this person is? Yes, that's fine. That's great. That was the question that was asked here. But there's something deeper to these readings, because you're asking if this person will help complete you, and the truth is this is about you changing to complete yourself and finding the loyalty within yourself. Tarantula connection. You guys are tied together. Okay, you're tied together, but when you focus solely on that connection, it makes you feel so weighted down. Like you're stuck. Like there's nothing moving. Like nothing will change. Like everything is the way that it is, and there's nothing that you can do. It's like you're holding on to it. Holding on to it so tight. Look at how she's holding on to this tarantula. She's holding on to it so tight. Like, don't let me go. Don't let me go. And Source is just asking you, surrender to this and come into solitude and spend time with me. Spend time with me so that you can have a rebirth. Because when you have this rebirth, you're gonna, the glow up is real, pile 3. The glow up is real. There's something real coming. It's we are on the tipping edge here. Okay, like it's about to come through, and it has to do with being able to let go of this. Ooh, my back just hurt. This is about finding stability. Okay, this is about finding stability and letting go and learning that you're stable on your own. Woo! And we got 34 coming out, 7, which is about luck. Luck if you change what it is that you're doing. It says receive with love and appreciation. Gracious acceptance is a way to show love. Look at how beautiful this card is. This snowflake in there, these birds up here. Like, this is Source saying, look, I'm about to shower your ass with a whole bunch of blessings. Okay, I'm sorry. I get real. Like, I bring that up. That's honestly how I talk with Source. I keep it real. I'm like, look, Source, Like, this is some bullshit. And I'm just going to tell you straight up how I feel. And let me tell you guys, the reason I make it like that is because I want you to understand that there's no preacher, pastor, you know, nun or whatever that's going to tell me how to speak with my creator. There's nobody that's going to tell me I'm doing it right or I'm doing it wrong. We're all unique. And that's why I'm saying, like, Source is about to shower you with a whole bunch of blessings. Wisdom, news. Like, there's a whole bunch of stuff coming in for you. And it's like you just don't see it yet. And then with the snowflake, what's amazing thing about snowflakes? I'll give you a second to answer. No two snowflakes are alike, y'all. No two snowflakes are alike. That means that every time it snows, there's a trillion, a billion, trillion snowflakes that fall, and they're all unique. Aquarian energy. Aquarian energy. This is, I love you, Source. I love you so much. I'm sorry, I get so excited. You guys are probably like, this girl is crazy. Yeah, you know what? I am crazy, Pile 3, and I love it, and I embrace it, because you know what? I'm done trying to hide that shit from people. I'm done trying to hide myself from people. I'm done trying to hide myself just to impress others, because that shit hurts. That shit hurts, and I feel like you need to hear it. That shit hurts. You trying to hide yourself, it hurts. But look, and you feel like, oh, I set boundaries for once, and that hurt. Well, you know what? It hurt because they showed their true colors in that moment, what they were willing to do and work with. They wanted it their way. They wanted to control the situation. Again, the connection card here talking about control. They wanted to control this connection the way that they wanted to control the connection. And you were like, look, no, you set boundaries. That's bravery. That's bravery. It has nothing to do with you. So don't back down on that. Don't back down on that. Instead, reconnect with Source, okay? With this Pope card in the Solitude, with the connection card here, talking about rebuilding up your connection with Source, because there's something deeper about this connection that has yet to be revealed to this other person, even though you might be aware of it. But don't just lean on that. Just be like, just know. Just know that it's there and just let it go and focus more on your connection with Source. So I'm going to read this card to you. It says, choose love. You always have a choice. Make yours with love. It's the number 21 card, which is 3 for Pile 3 coming out. Oh, yay, Pile 3. All right. I love these cards. These cards are just, I'm just so happy I found these cards, or these cards really found me. You always have a choice. Make yours with love. You are constantly making choices. When you choose love, negative feelings have no place in your heart. Telling and retelling a negative situation will not heal it. Surround the situation in love. Choose to see your responsibility and focus on love. This card relates to your perception of your world. Do you blame your environment for what is going on in your life? Again, I feel like you're aware that other people are involved, and you may be blaming them for not getting together, but it's not their fault. It's because this person couldn't get above that, right? So just see that, just understand. If you care about this person, just be like, look, you know, I really care about them, and I understand that they're in a different place right now, and that's okay. This culpability could include your fate, your belief system, your life experiences, or your parents. Regardless of what has or will go on in your life, you always have a choice. It may not be easy, but choosing to love and be loving is your best option. You are in control of how you feel. You can decide how you remember the events in your life. If you wish, you can reframe your thoughts and find love in all situations. Yeah, so this is just about going back to those hard times that maybe you had in this connection, maybe you had in connections before, and just saying, you know what? My life was hard. I did go through all this crap. I did go through all this bullshit, you know? But at the end of the day, I can't change that, but what I can see is, you know what, this person, they were honest with me, or, you know what, we had a great conversation, and I'm really thankful for that. Like, I feel like we really connected. You know, I feel like we connected, and that, you know what, maybe this other person in their life is really hurt, and I feel terrible because I can relate to that, and I don't think that anybody deserves to be hurt. Do you see what I'm saying? It's just about changing your perception on how you view the situation, and not bringing your own hurt and pain into this situation to try and justify that you got hurt. Acknowledging that you got hurt, but realizing that it's nobody's fault because you had an expectation for the situation, and that I completely understand. When you remove expectation, you remove the chances of getting hurt, because then you can see the situation for what it is, okay? this is what I have for you, Pile 3. I'm wishing you luck and love, and I know you guys are going to get through this, so please like this video, share this video, subscribe to my channel down below, set that notification bell so you always know when the next video does go live. And with that being said, go forth boldly, my fellow creators, and courageously find creative ways to rise above in life, laughter, and love. Until we meet each other again. Mwah! Peace out. I love y'all. Bye.